Hello, my love. Percy and I are very excited to go through Season two's Battle Pass with you. Aren't you, Percy? What do you think? He's unimpressed. Personally, Season 2 is very exciting. You have a brand new character, you have the return of a couple maps that I didn't even know were missing until I didn't get to play them for a while. So a lot of really fun things. Balance pass, balance changes, brand new lore, just a lot of really fun things happening in Overwatch right now. And this is kind of on top of an already exciting season. So, of course, spring is in the air. We're finally seeing the sun again, thank God, the longest winter of all time. So this is sort of the theme I feel like they're going with today. This specific battle pass in my head is giving very much a Midsummer Night's Dream. And that's not a bad thing. I very much love Midsummer in general. I feel like springtime specifically is such an exciting time to be around, especially when you've had a winter as long as we've had. Give us the spring, give us the springtime characters. A lot of fairies, a lot of ears. Let's just put it that way. A lot of ears, a lot of bug wings. Bigger fan of the bug wings, not as big a fan of the ears, but that's okay. We're gonna start this season with supports because it's a bit of a support heavy battle pass. We're gonna move into DPS, and I wish we could move on to tanks after that, but there's not a single tank pass. There's not a single tank skin in this pass and or any of the additional items. So it's tough, but we'll finish with extra credit and of course the mythic skin at the end. And I guess let's just go right into it. Moira is the first skin, so that's advantageous for us. She had, as you all might recall, an S skin last season. This season is very good. Purple, blue, and dark brown tones don't usually respond super well for me. And this skin is not much better. I like the skin an awful lot. I think the ears are a little extra. I think they're a little too much for me. Damn, she could take off with those things. Purple and light blue don't really work for me either. The colors are just a little too close for me. I get it, I see what they're going for, and I like it. Springtime, we're all springtime fairies here. I love the spring, I've been missing the spring. This is just not it for me. We are gonna start solidly with this skin at B. B does feel fairly low, to be fair. Does feel fairly low. We have been so generous with these skins. I feel like it's time to kind of lock in just a little bit. We're trying to recreate ourselves and we're playing it really safe, I feel like, with these skins. I love a theme. This season's pass does do a really great job with the theme, but I'm not going to use the skin ever, probably. So yeah, it's a solid B for me. Going straight back into it with another spring fairy with our boy Lifeweaver here. Lifeweaver has some really great seasonal skins. Not seasonal skins, springtime seasonal skins. This is not a great one though. Lifeweaver has a lot of whimsy. Lifeweaver has a lot of spring is their season, right? Let's look through some Lifeweaver skins that I feel like hit Fairy Prince just a little harder. You could put any of these up there, not that one. This was a bad example, I apologize. You could put any of these skins up there and they're kind of leaning a little closer to that. This is like the least spring fairy skin that they have. Their original skin is giving spring fairy, and the battle pass skin, I'm just not quite seeing it. Am I being cynical here? The pants give some sort of weird textured latex, as does the blue. The leaves are not especially inspiring. I'm just not really feeling this one. This is a legendary skin, by the way. Let's not forget. We're being a little rude with this one. I'm never gonna use this one. I'm giving it a C, man. It's disappointing for a legendary skin, especially for Lifeweaver, who just has a lot of potential. Just no matter what, their base tier is handsome and awesome. This just isn't really it. Ears are significantly better, though, to be fair. The ears are significantly better. I'm not gonna lie. The ears are significantly better than Moira's. All right, well, we're keeping moving. We're keeping on moving on. Wuyang is our next support. I'm at least seeing Spring Fairy a little bit more with Wuyang here. I think the ears are at least normal. They're not crazy. I think the fit is acceptable. It's also not moving me crazy. The only thing I really like is that there's butterfly wings on their little shirt. Damn. On their little, whatever you want to call that, garment in front of them. I guess I don't know why they picked blue and darker blue and purple for spring. Like, these don't scream spring to me. This one definitely doesn't. This is almost like early autumn. At least there's green here somewhere. But even that green feels like closer to fall. I'm just not feeling it. You know what? We're just gonna get right into it. We don't need to argue with the devs here. But we are putting this at B. I'm not going to use this skin once again. This is not a skin that I'm going to be rocking. It's a little bit better than the Lifeweaver one, but not by a ton. Moving on to the DPS, we're starting off soft with Sim here. This is an epic skin. What do they do to her face? What do they do to your face, Sim? Nothing really. I think it's just probably the blue eyes that are throwing me off a little bit. I don't know. Something about her face looks a little bit weird. But anyways, getting down to it, I like that they're trying to do like this wooded leg, but it just sort of looks like tights. You know what I mean? They could have just pushed it a little bit farther. Finally, we have a little green here. But once again, it's uninspiring. It's just sort of a couple like little like leafy shapes. We like the headdress most. I don't know. Like, it's hard to give her anything more than what we're gonna give her. Disappointing, I know. I'm gonna give her D, man. I'm not liking this one. I don't really care for it. Like I know what they're trying to do, but they didn't do it, you know? It's like you had an assignment and you whipped it together in the last like 2 hours. And I think they really missed with this one. I don't play Sim in the first place, so this isn't like breaking my heart. Even for an epic skin, this is kind of a miss for me. Moving on to Torb here, we've got a great fairy skin. The green beard is a little crazy. I think this skin is awesome. It's giving like more like a golem type vibe as opposed to like a fairy that's sort of jumping around with their long ears. Like, this is more like they were built from the earth. I know they've got like a mask on. I feel like it would work better if it was like that was just his face and that's just how it is, but it's still very lovely. The thing that I really love about this skin is that all of the weapons are crafted out of wood and rock with like moss growing over them. That's absolutely spectacular. That's a beautiful, like the turret especially. This is glorious. This is giving a little gnome. So he's like a little gnome made out of stone in my head, and he loves wood and stone and moss and the world around him, and he just becomes part of it. And I think it's spectacular. This skin is awesome. This is easily the best skin in the pass. I'm not going S Infinity with it. I want to give this pass something crazy, but I'm not. I'm giving it an S. This skin is an S tier skin, and it is awesome. If I could give it more, I would. S plus, sure. Beautiful. No notes. I will be using this skin when I get it. Echo is next. They are also Spring Fairy. They're a little bit more delicate. They're a little bit more made of glass than anything. We are fans of Echo skins here because she just doesn't have enough good ones. There's a lot of things that I really like about this skin. She's giving Chandelier more than she is Spring Princess. Spring Fairy Princess specifically. I really love these gorgeous insect wings on her headdress. I think that's very lovely with the sapphire in the middle. I think the rest of the skin kind of leaves a little bit wanting. They could have done something else with the legs and the arms. They didn't really get super creative with this one, and that's okay. But Echo has just so much potential, and I feel like they just sort of squander it a little bit. And this is a skin that's sort of very one note. An insect chandelier, you know? Not quite what I want, but you know what? It's very lovely for what it is. It's gonna be our first A. We're gonna give it to an A. It's not like insulting, but it's not really moving me to great passion, if I'm honest. One note, you can't really even tell the 3 colors that it is if you're blurring your eyes, you know? Yeah, one note, that's all. It's not insulting, but it's not great. Tracer, yet again with the epic skins. Tracer is the epic queen for battle passes. She gets epic skins in so many battle passes, it's crazy. And even when she doesn't get an epic skin in a battle pass and she gets a legendary, it feels like an epic. I love the coloration that they have. I love the fiery red with the wood tones. I think these are really, really nice points. I feel like she should have gotten a legendary here, and maybe last season she should have gotten epic, because this is so close to being a really great skin. It's so close that I kind of want to use it every once in a while. Specifically for this season, it's one of the best ones, which is kind of crazy. We're going to give it a B as well, which for an epic skin, B is usually pretty generous. B is like an S Infinity for an epic skin. We've been above B before with epic skins, but this is a fun skin. It needs to be pushed up to that legendary to get anything higher than a B. Finishing off with a favorite of mine, I'm a big Ashe fan in this house. I think they've done something really interesting with Ashe here, because I think Bob looks absolutely spectacular. I think Bob is the best Bob of the various Bobs in the game. I think this Bob is truly spectacular. It's giving a character, it's giving like the map vibe from Marvel Rivals. I'm trying to remember what map it is. It was roughly the time I stopped playing the game, if that's helpful. But it's giving a Marvel Rivals map scenario, Groot adjacent, and then there's Ashe, who is just sort of fine. They're not really moving me all that much. Like, this is a little rude, but she's just sort of giving Jeffree Star a little bit, the infamous YouTube personality. That might be ruining it for me a little bit, but there's not a whole lot going on with her. Like, the heels into that cool flip, love it. Purple, in my head, is not a big springy color. The only thing I really love about her is like this one insect wing cape that she has. Bob is incredible. This weapon is truly remarkable. It's not going to take me off of like the weapon she already has, like the legendary weapon. I don't know. I really want to love every Ashe skin that comes out. This is not it for me, but if I could steal that Bob and put it on any skin, I would. So I guess we'll average it out, right? We'll average it out at an A skin, because it's not insulting once again, but it's not quite what I want it to be. It's close. It's not bad. It's just not what I want it to be. Moving on to the extra credit, I should say. Extra credit, we've got a couple of really great skins. Let's clarify something really quickly. Extra credit is, of course, the bundle that you have to purchase. I, as you see, have purchased the bundle, and that's mostly because of the Sierra skin here. This skin is so sick. I'm not a big fan of Sierra's beret, so a little backwards ball cap is really sick for me. I really am loving the aesthetic that she's like dunked her hair in paint and it's gotten onto her little jacket there, and she's used it in various creative ways. I think that's really fun and really lovely. I think it's fun that all of the weapon itself seems like it's been splotched with paint here and there. There's a random chain on there, why the heck not? I didn't even notice that until right this second. It's so good. She looks so good. This is the best skin that they've come out with just in this season. I'm also not going to put it at S Infinity though. It's a very good skin and I like it an awful lot. It's an S tier skin. It's an S tier skin for me. It's a very good S tier skin, but it is S tier. Moving on to Illari here. I'm not going to lie to you, she's a little terrifying in this skin. I think there's a lot of really great things happening. These wings are everything in the whole wide world. These vines crawling up her legs, past her shoes, everything in the whole wide world. I love her little top. I think her head and face is giving Lord of the Rings troll orc thing, and it's a little spooky. Like, she looks like a villain here, and I don't think that's what they were going for. I will give it gold and green. That's spring to me. This is giving spring, much heavier, much more impressively. I think the ears are very distracting and the demonic eyes sort of piercing through you, a little spooky, but it's a very good skin. That being said, it's a very good skin. Fairies are famously mischievous and are trying to get you, at the very least, uncomfortable. Well, Illari, you've done it. You've made me uncomfortable. I need to find you. Here you are. I'm going to give her an A because I really like the skin. I just think she's a little bit scary, which once again is not a bad thing, but it's not like moving me past A. Moving on to the pièce de résistance, we are talking Soldier's Mythic Skin. A lot of the Mythic skins have had a very similar theme going on right now, just sort of like a cyberpunk RoboCop looking thing. I'm not saying that's exactly what they're going for as RoboCop here, but it's not giving that. So we're going to start at the very beginning. There's a couple things that you have to look at with regards to a Mythic skin. We have to look at the general vibe, we have to look at the customization, and we have to look at the color coordination. So specifically, the customization for this skin isn't crazy. You've got spiky hair with a mask, right? Little Bane, little RoboCop. You've got this look. I don't even know what that is. The Johnny Bravo, the fucking surfer dude look. Pretty strong. The heartthrob in a 90s rom-com. That's the look there. Pretty strong. And then the last one is a heartthrob in the Tron universe. So those are the vibes. Those are the customization that you have. You can have not really anything happening, or of course, wisps going up and down the arms. I think that's pretty cool though. To be fair, that's a very cool VFX. And then lastly, of course, you have the ability effects, which we'll look into here in a second. The other thing you have control over are the colors. You have, of course, blue, light yellow with his hair, I guess. So it's blue and black on the suit, and then his hair is light yellow, very blonde. Or you could have white hair with dark orange elements to a gray suit, not half bad. Or you could have a white suit, light blue elements with white hair as well. That's the best one, for sure. Of course, this is probably the best one. Obviously, it's the best one. It's always the best one. But don't ever get it. Don't you dare ever get it. I would have liked more customization in the suit, but what are you going to do? Not a bad skin. I'm not going to say it's a bad skin. Custom ability effects and sounds. That's kind of cool. What are the custom ability effects, do you think? Let's do a quick peek, shall we? All right. I'm not loving the weapon. It's very on theme for what they were doing before. Seems pretty traditional. The rockets are kind of cool. I'll allow the rockets. That's kind of cool. Okay, it's just a ring around a ring, so that's nice. I've got you in overdrive. My greed. They're just disappearing. What's going on? Huh? Weird. All right. I think we've got a good vibe of what's going on here. I think we're feeling pretty strong about what's happening here. Where do we put RoboCop? I think it's a fun skin. I'll give it an S because it is fun. I think that the customization is a little middling. I think the cyberpunk, I think we're kind of past this cyber junk. Like, I don't know. But if it was just a battle pass skin, I would probably give it an S. Being a mythic skin is not getting more than an S. As I'm tempted to give it an A specifically, but I shan't do it. I don't know. Sort of past the cyberpunk thing. I'm a little over it. But that's not anything bad. That's not to say it's not fun for everybody. Like, there are people who really enjoy it. We've just gotten so many of them at this point. Let's look at our mythic skin roster, right? We've got this one. Arguably, May is feeling very cyber pop. We've got a druid here, which this is kind of sick. This is a really cool skin. Once again, very minimal customization there. Fortunately, Mercy had a very cool, more angel adjacent skin. This is very much cyberpunk, cyber adjacent. Not a big fan of the Heart of Hope, but that's not an insult to the skin. I've never really used this skin, but I think it's an interesting one. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, they have a lot of like cybery heavy skins. Like, this one is even cybery heavy. This one very clearly is. Hanzo, not quite. It's the vibe is similar. I personally prefer the skins like Reinhardt's, like Reaper's Anubis skin. I really love these kind of skins. I love this skin. I think this skin goes pretty fucking hard. I think it's really cool. You've got like a say on the armor, the face, and the vibe. Like, it's sick. I don't know. I think they're pumping out a lot of these weird cyber ones that I'm not really feeling, not really digging. And we kind of want more traditional ones like even this one. This one's nonsense. I will never get this one. There's just no way. Like cyber with a hoodie. You know, it's like futuristic cyborg sit with like a hoodie or other elements. But I think like even this skin is more fun than that. And I hate that skin. I don't know. I'm not vibing with it as much as I would like. But it's there for a reason. People are enjoying these skins and they are purchasing them. I kind of want to go back to more traditional, more creative venues, if you will allow me. There is rumors that Anna's going to get one, and it looks like it might be pretty good because it's looking more like Reaper's, a little more Egyptian inspiration. I think that's so fun. I love that sort of thing. All of the Greek skins, we loved those skins. I love the Zeus inspired one with Junker Queen. These are fun. Let's have fun with it. Let's be fun again. What do you think? Please let me know. If you would like to see more Battle Pass tier lists, I have a playlist just for you, my love. Check it out. You get to see all of my thoughts on all of our battle passes. Can you believe it? We love it. Percy's hunting. But yeah, all things considered, not a bad season. It's not very moving. I was a little bit rude to this one, but I like what they're trying to do. I like the midsummer concept. I just wasn't blown away by the skins. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're so happy to have you. Come back and see us again soon. Hang out with us on Twitch if you would like. But we'll see you all next time, okay? Thank you so much.